Hello and welcome to the Encroachment episode, Lone Star Kickball Open 2015. I am your CEO of Kickball 365, Stephen Ozier, and with me is the event manager extraordinaire, John Simon, doing both Florida and Texas this weekend. Say hello, John.
What's up, guys? How are we doing out there? Looking forward to coming into Austin for a few days.
Good. As we always are, Austin is a fun town. We're going to get straight to the point for you guys. I know the Trollcast is waiting to pick this apart and see what they really have to say about the teams of the tournament. So we're going to get to the bin draws. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going to happen on the tournament this weekend with the event manager. And then we will see you guys in just a couple of days. 3 days from now is the bar crawl on Thursday. So that should be fun. Got a lot of fun stuff planned for us, John?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That bar crawl is going to be tremendous. We have it is by far the cheapest place in the world to drink. There's no doubt about that. We've got some good specials.
Great. All right, people, here we go. We have 24 teams going into this tournament. One will be coming out victorious. If you don't know, your rankings break down like this. We have 16 teams that we're going to be ranking, and then we have 8 teams that are open. We're going to go 4 pools of 6 teams, no crossover games. The 1 seed will not be playing the 6 seed in your pool. 2 seed will not be playing the 5 seed in your pool, and the 3 seed will not be playing the 4 seed in your pool. So that's how that's going to break down. And here are your 24 teams. Number 1, Flying V. Number 2, Riot. Number 3, Relax and Lock It Up. Number 4, the Gargoyles. Number 5, Legit. Number 6, BBB. Number 7, another Naughty Availables lineup. Number 8, Dice. Number 9, Thunder Buddies. Number 10, Those Guys. Number 11, Guapo. Number 12, Grass Clowns from Cowtown. Number 13, The Big D. Number 14, The Tyrannical Teabaggers. Number 15, Bojangles. Number 16, Will Spot You 10. And then you have 8 open teams. Your open teams are as follows: Havoc, Loco for Fireball, Manipulators, Most Hated, Recess Rockstars, Stompers, Super Fast Jellyfish, and Texas Belt Buckles. So again, 4 pools. 4 pools of 6. So your top 4 seeds: Flying V, Riot, Relax, Lock It Up, Relax and Lock It Up, and the Gargoyles. The number 1 seed in their respective pools, A, B, C, and D. And now we're gonna pool for 5 through 8 to see who's going where.
Sounds good.
All right. So first team pool going to be in Pool A with Flying V is...
I'm keeping track of my own brackets here.
You got Legit jumps in as a number 2 seed in there with Flying V. Toss that over there. So that should be 5, Legit. In Pool B with the number 2 seed Riot, we're going to have the number 7 seed, another Naughty Availables lineup. Number 7 goes in Pool B, another Naughty Availables lineup. So Pool C with Relax and Lock It Up, we have BBB. Number 6 teams going into Pool number C, which of course is going to leave us with...
Literally us. Literally you.
Oh, yeah, literally us. Yeah, the Gargoyles is going to leave number 4 Gargoyles with number 8 Dice.
Very nice.
Right. So,
want to draw through everything and then talk about the pools once we get them all set?
Yeah, once we know who's going where.
Sounds good.
All right. So now this bin, we have numbers 9 through 12. Going in Pool A, who already has Flying V, number 1 Flying V, and number 5 Legit is number 11 Guapo. Number 11 Guapos goes into Pool A. Going into Pool B with Riot and another Naughty Availables lineup is number 9 Thunder Buddies. I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go.
Yep, I got it.
Thunder Buddies. Going into Pool C with Relax and Lock It Up and BBB, number 12, Grass Clowns from Cowtown. Grass Clowns from Cowtown. Which means in Pool D, going in with the number 4 Gargoyles, number 8 Dice is the number 10 seed, those guys. Number 10, those guys.
Let's see if they actually show up for this one. They're from El Paso, and they El Paso'd by the SFKO tournament this year. And like 10 minutes waiting on that show, huh?
Yeah. I know you're going to try and get it in there somewhere. Next week.
It's not going to be in Florida. People are hunting their hides out there.
We've got 13 through 16 before we get to the open teams. Going into Pool A, Flying V, Legit, Guapo, and number 16, We'll Spot You 10. We'll Spot You 10. And going into Pool B with Riot, Another Naughty Availables lineup, Thunder Buddies, and number 15, Bojangles. Two left. Who's coming out? In Pool C with Relax and Lock It Up, BBB, Grass Clowns from Cowtown is the number 14 seed, the Tyrannical Teabaggers. Tyrannical Teabaggers.
That's the one of the only other Austin teams that have been here and at this tournament every single season, every single year.
Nice.
They took a vacation last year, but they're back.
Which leaves Pool D, the Gargoyles, Dice, those guys, with number 13 seed, the Big D. The Big D. 4 teams down, 2 to go. In this last bin, there are 8 open teams, unranked. So we're just going to pull. We're going to go through once and place them. So we'll do 2 rounds of this.
Sounds good. We've got 4 rookie teams in here, and we've got 1 team that is almost rookie team other than 1 other person. One person spoiled it for the bunch. They win it, they're going to be pissed.
They're going to be super pissed.
$10,000, that guy's going to owe them.
Open team in Pool A, the Manipulators. The Manipulators go in Pool A. Open team in Pool B, Recess Rockstars. Recess Rockstars to Pool B. Open team to Pool C, Loco for Fireball. Pool C, Loco for Fireball.
Got it.
And Pool D, open team, Havoc. One more go around. We'll wrap up your pools. In Pool A, Stompers. In Pool B, last open team, Texas Belt Buckles. Pool C, open team, Most Hated. Which leaves us with the final team for Pool D, Super Fast Jellyfish. Super Fast Jellyfish.
I think we did the pools in record time here.
Man, let's get it done. It's a lot easier with just a few of us.
Got it. Well,
let's start your pools. Pool A shapes up like this. Number 1 seed, Flying V. Number 2, Legit. 3, Wapo. 4, We'll Spot You 10. 5, Manipulators. And 6, Stompers. That's Pool A. Pool B is Riot, Another Naughty Availables lineup, Thunder Buddies, Bojangles, Recess Rockstars, and Texas Belt Buckles. Pool C is Relax and Lock It Up, BBB, Grass Clowns from Cowtown, Tyrannical Teabaggers, Loco for Fireball, and Most Hated. And then the last pool is the Gargoyles, Dice, those guys, the Big D, Havoc, and Super Fast Jellyfish. And as I stated before, one will not, in your pool, one will not play 6, 2 will not play 5, and 3 will not play 4. So you know who you're playing. Now we just got to input them into the schedule and see exactly when you're playing. So, John, got the pools in front of you? Tell me what you don't like.
So let's go. Let's take a look at Pool A. We got Flying V and Legit, two teams that definitely come into this thing planning on at least getting into the Final Four, if not the finals, and winning this thing. You've got Guapo from Kansas City, definitely an experienced squad. We'll Spot You 10 from Dallas, who have visited Austin many a time as well. The Manipulators from Houston, brand new team, rookie team. And I don't think we've ever actually had a full team from Houston before, which is nice to see. And then the Stompers as well, also a rookie team. And they will at some point play each other, which is nice. Somebody's going to win their first circuit event, if nothing else, or circuit game, if nothing else. Probably not the event, but who knows? You never know. So obviously coming out of there, you've got Flying V and Legit as your two favorites. And Guapo can definitely sneak up on somebody. We'll Spot You 10's got some experience as well. So we'll see how that goes. What are your thoughts on that one? Who comes out of that one?
I'm in line with you. I think Flying V and Legit are going to be in a lot of people's Final Four. If we're making a bracket, we'll see how they fare against each other early on. I'm excited about the rookie teams coming in and actually getting to play each other. One of the biggest, complaints we get or things that turn people off, or at least out here, is you go to a tournament never playing before, you kind of get your ass handed to you, and it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. So playing a game that they can be in and have a little bit of fun, I'm excited about that for them. So it'll be a good time. And besides that, how can you possibly have a bad time in Austin, Texas? So.
No, exactly. Those ass whippings are a lesson learned, but you'd like to at least have a shot to win a game, at least, if nothing else. But that should be interesting. And they're I think both of them are – one's a Houston team and one is from Austin, I think from Kyle, actually. So Kyle's about a half hour, 45 minutes away from Austin. Yeah. Which they have, I think they have a park and rec league over there. So you'll have a couple of leagues from Kyle. A couple teams from Kyle in here.
Nice, yeah. But I think Pool A is going to be standard. Flying V Legit come out. Guapo might surprise some people. We're taking 16, right? That's what we started.
We got 16.
So we're taking 16. So Guapo might sneak out of there as well. If they come and play strong early, then they might put themselves in a higher seed going into Elim. So gotta look out for those guys too. But
yeah, they have a little talent on there. There's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So Pool B.
Riot top.
Go ahead.
I'll let you read them off.
Riot, another Naughty Availables lineup, Thunder Buddies, Bojangles, Recess Rockstars, and Texas Belt Buckles. Big surprise, I think, gonna come out of this one is I'm betting on the West Coast Thunder Buddies. Every tournament, I think it's going to be their tournament to actually put the pieces together. I think Vegas, for them, they were the only team to not make it to Elim, so I think that was a wake-up call for them. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do here in Austin. I know they're coming to kick some ass, so it'll be a good thing.
A lot of your California guys on there, guys and girls on there?
Absolutely.
Are they based anywhere, or is it just kind of a collaboration?
Based out of LA, a lot of experienced players. They play in a league up there, a studio that is one of the most competitive leagues out here in Southern California. So they definitely have a lot of experience, and they definitely know how to play the game. It's just a matter of them, again, executing and putting it together. And I think their performance in Vegas is definitely going to have them on a new level of focus going into Austin, because they got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder going in. So I like them a little bit pissed off in this one.
It's good to have a West Coast guy here, because the only tournament that we really see crossovers with West and East. You will see it in SFKO every so often. You guys always come down, that's for sure. But Austin, one of the reasons why I put it together is to get the East Coast and West Coast teams together. And you will see it here. You will always have some West Coast teams that'll come down. You always have some East Coast, and of course, it's like a confluence. We have the Central. We have a bunch of Texas teams and Kansas City and kind of Mid-America too. So it's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about Thunder Buddies to comment other than I know them well enough that they've been around for a little bit and definitely have the experience. I'll bow to your better opinion about them. Anal is last year's team with amazing talent, which I'm not gonna.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. The funniest thing is them walking across the field with those shirts on, with a bunch of 8 and 10-year-old soccer players, right, right there. Right, they'll reverse the shirts. It's pretty funny. And then Riot, obviously, also your neck of the woods.
Yep.
I'm told Riot is coming in a little shorthanded. So, but I'm glad they made it down. It's good to see them down here. But you know, they're a team with experience. They should be able to at least move on, if nothing else, and get into the 16 and possibly the 8. It's going to be a little tough road getting further than that. Anal's got to come in as a team that's going to be able to do some damage. They look good from reviewing the roster, which I'll get into a little bit more once we get into the final 8 and 4. And then Thunder Buddies, as you had mentioned, Bojangles, which is a Dallas Availables mix. They actually have about half their team that has played in this before. I think some of them played in Austin, some of them played in some other places. But you know, I wouldn't look past them either. Then you have the Recess Rockstars rookie team from Austin, and the Texas Belt Buckles, which is you've got some people from Nevada, from Las Vegas. So Tim's probably familiar with them. Mm-hmm. And people from my neck of the woods as well. So they've got a little bit of experience, and I know some of them played in Las Vegas too. So yeah. I wouldn't overlook them either. They could sneak into the 16. We'll see how that goes. It could be too.
I think Riot's going to come down on being thin on the roster. How Riot's pitching and Don Prince is really, you know, they go as he goes a lot of the time. And if he's able to kind of rest up and have a little bit of juice left going into eliminations, which I fully expect them to make eliminations, then they'll be in a very good position. But it depends on how much they're going to have to rely on him in pool play to figure out where they are come elimination time.
Right. And I think they've got about 12 or 13 people on that team. So, so that goes.
So they're going to sure.
Pool C.
Pool C.
We got a homer in Pool C. We got 2 homers in Pool C.
Yep.
With relaxing Tyrannical. Go ahead, read them off.
Yep. Pool C, we've got Relax and Lock It Up as a top seed there. Bayou Ballbusters, Grass Clowns from Cowtown, Tyrannical Teabaggers, Loco for Fireball, and Most Hated coming in, rounding in that last spot in Pool C. What are your thoughts there?
There's a lot of local teams in this. In this division. Obviously, Relax is the most well-known, and they're going to come in strong. That roster may be too full for the sidelines there. We may need to put them in the weeds or something. I don't know. They're going to have a full squad though, and I know they picked up Bez, our friend Bez over there. I'm going to see how that goes with Joey and Bez on the same field. I don't know if you know who Joey is.
Yeah, I know who Joey is.
Joey's hard to me. There's a prediction I have, and either Bez they'll either chest bump in the middle of the field, or Joe's going to slam him in the middle of the field somewhere around game 3 or game 4. So we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. I think, you know, Bez is a big personality to say the least, and to go onto a team with Joey, who's really the biggest of personalities. I think that's going to be an interesting scenario to see how they mesh. They're either going to absolutely love each other or absolutely hate each other very fast. So we'll see how they go.
And I know that team well, and they have a lot of personalities on their team. They're great guys and great girls. That's gonna be fun to watch. I hope I ref them. Then we've got Bayou Ballbusters as the 6, and they're coming with a big squad too. So they won't be on the same sidelines. And they actually, I watched them play in Atlanta versus the Hammerheads. And they played well. They had the Hammerheads down for a little while until the Hammerheads got their act together and were able to get by them. I think it was around the 16. But they're a team that I could see possibly break out. I would expect them to make the 16 and maybe even the 8. So I know they're ready to go and hyped, and they've got their full squad. As far as I know, they've got their full squad going.
Nice.
Should be interesting to watch them.
Yeah, for me, Pool C is going to be the most toss-up of the 4. I think that there's going to be some like you said, some standouts. You would expect Relax to come and be a standout, especially carrying a full roster. But I think that there's going to be some surprises in this pool, and I think it may not end up the way that most people think it's going to. It's not going to stick to the script, that's for sure. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that one shapes up.
We've got some interesting teams going down. We've got Grass Clowns from Dallas. We've got Tyrannical, also from Austin, who play in the same league as Relax, and you never know how rivals go. You've got Most Hated, which are a collaboration between Austin and St. Louis. They could definitely surprise some people. And who is the other squad? Is Loco for Fireball, also a Texas collaboration. So it's a lot of hometown and some people probably who know each other and such. So you never know how things are going to go. I know in Florida when we all play each other, you never know how things are going to turn out. So it should be an interesting pool.
And then over in Pool D, we've got the Gargoyles, Dice, those guys, the Big D, Havoc, and Super Fast Jellyfish. You always want to think your team's going to show up and play the way they're supposed to, and kind of come out of here. I think we pulled a pretty good pool as far as the Gargoyles are concerned. I'm just hoping that we show up ready to play. We've fallen to Austin a few times on Friday nights just because you can get lost on 6th Street there and have a little too much fun. So
I know what you're talking about.
better time or two in Austin than that 9 a.m. game. So hopefully that they won't catch us this time.
You guys come in pretty stacked, you think? I'm not gonna ask you to give away your stuff, but you're
we're bringing who we want to. We're carrying the squad that we like. So we feel pretty confident about it. There's a couple of pieces not gonna make the trip. But overall, we've got a solid squad. A lot of the same look that went to Florida, and we played our asses up there. So we should be just fine going in.
Good. Then you have Dice in the pool, and you probably know Dice a little bit better than I do. I have an old teammate of mine on Dice, Ben Hendrick, and I know he's speaking highly of his team, and obviously we know Justin, and they're coming in with some high hopes, which I would too. They've got some talent on that team. What do you know about Dice?
Well, I know this. I know that you can never underestimate a team that has Justin on it. His mind for kickball is extremely impressive. We played against him on several occasions, and it doesn't really matter the lineup, man. They put their best foot forward. He does it with the girls in the Mile High Club all the time as well. So a little mix of Catalina, a little mix of ice cream sandwiches, not really enough to make them one way or another from a standing standpoint, but definitely bringing some talent, and they're bringing his mind to the game. So they're always going to be a very tough team to beat, which we've learned that lesson a time or two as well. So definitely gotta come prepared for them, and you never know. He's very smart and unconventional when he needs to be, and he knows when to do the right things, and that always makes any team that he's playing on or coaching or influencing very dangerous. So
interesting. Good. Yeah, it should be interesting to see them in that pool. Also, those guys from El Paso. I will say they travel from El Paso. They at least make it to Austin. They may not make it to South Florida, but they make it to Austin. And they're an interesting group. They're a good bunch of guys, and they are sneaky. They made it a little further than people think, and they've crept up on some people that you wouldn't necessarily expect. There's a huge kickball following in Austin. I mean, in El Paso, believe it or not. Probably not that much else to do, but they could creep if they bring a lot of their most talented guys. They could creep out of there. They're going to be shorthanded. I think they're just bringing about 13 or 14. So we'll see how that goes. And then one of my dark horses is the Big D, and the Big D does have depth and experience. They're a mixed team from Dallas. They're a big roster also. They've got some people from I think from the Circuit Cup wildcard team. I hit it. They'll be there. They've got some other people from El Guapo and Mixed Nuts and Smoking Months from last year too. So they could sneak up on some people, and that could be a team that people need to watch out for. At the bottom, well, I'll say at the open parts of the teams, we've got Havoc and we've got Super Fast Jellyfish. Those are both rookie teams, and one is Havoc's from Kyle, from that Kyle league that I was talking about. They actually follow Waka rules, so they'll ramp up pretty quickly. I don't think they've seen fast pitching, so could be an interesting morning for them. And super fast Jellyfish is from Austin as well, I believe. So that's our fourth and final rookie team right there. So
nice. It's really awesome to see 4 rookie teams at an event. You want to wish those guys success as teams.
We all started as rookies sometime, right?
We all started rookies at some point in time. I wouldn't be happy about having to give away 10 grand, but at the same time, it'd be pretty awesome to have a rookie team come in and just run the table. The odds of that happening are low enough for us to offer 10 grand on it. So we'll see how that works out. But I'm glad
you guys hear this.
Exactly. So let's get right to it. Top 8, top 4. Who wins it?
Steven, I'm going to bow to your judgment. What do you think? First and foremost, do your 8. I'll do my 8. You do your 4. I'll do my 4. Then I'll do my 2 and 1, and I'll let you finish it up.
All right, good. My top 8 are going to go like this. I said it earlier. I feel like they're going to come to play. I'm not saying they're going to be a number 1 seed, but I know Thunder Buddies they're going to make that top 8. So I'm going to go Flying V, Legit, Riot, Thunder Buddies, the Gargoyles, Relax and Lock It Up, Bayou Ballbusters. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. It's my 8.
All right. Yeah, I was going to mark them off, but I lost track.
You want me to go back to
all right. So I need to say Flying V. Riot's going to make the 8, even though they're going to be short. Relax, no doubt. The Gargoyles, I've got you in there too. Anal, no doubt. Legit, no doubt. Bayou Ballbusters, and I've got Dice. I've got the top 8 teams moving on to the top 8. I think I'm with you on the fact that the Thunder Buddies, they're an unknown aspect, and Guapo I can see moving out, and the Big D I can see moving out. And those are the 3 that I could see surprising somebody's or ruining somebody's day. I mean, you can't ruin anybody's day. You're sending them to the bar early. Not Austin.
Exactly. Go get your $2 fireball shot and shut your mouth.
Man, I don't remember this. I don't like to talk about it. Give me your what's your thoughts on the final 4?
My final 4 are going to be Flying V, the Gargoyles, Riot, and Legit.
Wow. So you have the defending champs out. Which is Anal.
Another naughty available lineup. I don't think they make the final 4.
Hey, they've definitely got a lot of talent on that team, but it's not that easy to mesh in one day. They did it last year, but we'll see. I have Flying V short, but I have them coming out. Relax is, I think, ready to go. I have them coming out. I have it's a coming out party, and Anal will be there. It's gross, but and I've got this is a little tough. I've got Legit coming. I think the Bayou Ballbusters could be that 4th, but I've got Legit going. I just think their pitching and defense holds it together a little bit better than some of the other teams. And at the end of the day, if you don't give up runs, you can't lose, I guess, right?
True story. All right.
So, and I know I excluded your Gargoyles, and that's the other one that I was struggling with. But your success in Austin has been really limited.
Again, we tend to party pretty hard in Austin, and it shows up every on the fields. So we have a great time. We always have a great time, but we gotta figure out how to hold off on going hard in Austin until Saturday night after the tournament instead of Friday night at the team dinner. We'll figure it out.
All right, so I'm gonna give you my top 2, my winner.
All right.
I'll let you finalize it. I've got this is an awful sounding championship round. But I've got relax and lock it up versus anal. So I got relax and let it happen versus anal. And I've got I have the champions repeating. And in all honesty, I'd love to see the local team take it. They deserve it. They've been there since the beginning, and I have no bias, obviously, but I like to see them do it. But anal's deep. There's so many jokes. They're good though. They've got a good squad. Yeah, long roster. I see the only weakness I can see with anal is their pitching depth. They've got Shaw and they've got Nick Logg from the Meatballs that can throw probably most of pool play, and Gabe. But if Gabe's throwing, he's obviously not at third base.
Correct.
So that's going to be a little weak. If they can keep Shaw and they keep Gabe fresh, they've got a good shot. And if they score runs, if they can kick the ball in the middle, because they've got a lot of speed and they've got a lot of bunners. Relax is a dangerous team, and they should be hungry by now. And I think they've got a good shot, but it should be those two teams in the final. I've got winning it. So tell me, give me your unbiased opinion, or you can just tell me the Gargoyles going to win. I can just hand you
Gargoyles win it all. No, I've got Flying V and Relax and Lock It Up in the championship, and I've got Flying V winning it. I think Relax always plays well on home turf. I think they're having a little bit of a larger roster. They can keep the guys.
Fireball doesn't get.
Yeah, Fireball's not included. So yeah, they can keep the guys that they want to keep fresh and do some executing as well. I mean, their defense is always killer. So having that in mind too. So I think Flying V versus Relax, and Flying V wins it, but they're definitely going to be there. So
yeah, they're coming in short. I like Flying V is always good. They're always going to compete, and they always have that experience, but they're coming in a little short. So I know Red won't be there, and I think they're missing a few others. I saw their roster was a little short. I think they may be missing some catching. So we'll see what happens. But they're going to be in the Final Four. I mean, they'll find a way. Whether Brick has to pay you off or not, they'll find a way.
They'll figure it out. All right, so there it is. I've got Flying V. He's got Relax.
Nope, I've got Anal. We both got Relax.
Another naughty lineup. I'm sorry.
Yep.
And so tell us about some of the social stuff happening this weekend, starting a couple of days from now on Thursday if you're getting in early.
Yeah, awesome. If you guys haven't been to bar crawl in Austin, you have not been to a bar crawl. South Florida is close, and we do it well down there too, but Austin's ridiculous. What they give you for the money is ridiculous. So we've got – I couldn't make it bigger. We have 5 stops, and we start at 6:30 on Thursday, but we leave that first bar at 8. The first bar is Jackalope, and they do serve food, and they serve really good food, actually. It's mostly bar food, like hot dogs, hamburgers, but like good eclectic things. They're on Yelp and all that other good stuff, so you can check them out. And if you've never been to the Jackalope, you need to go to the Jackalope. They show like really bad 70s porn in the background. I'm not even kidding. It's just an odd place. Yeah, it's unique. So that's where we start off, and we'll be there from like 6:30 to 7:50. We go to Burnside's right down the road, the Lodge, Peckerheads, and Amped, and we're going to do everything for about 55 minutes, and featuring $3 fireballs and $5 mason jars, and the mason jars are big Long Island iced tea type of things, and $2 wells and $2 domestics and $2 locals, and that's Thursday. So after Thursday, you go get some barbecue on Friday if you can hold it down. And during the day, we're surrounded by barbecue places, just great food in general. Friday we do check-in. We're still doing check-in on at the meet and greet.
We can do that if you like. We like if that's assisting with getting it out of the way for us on Saturday morning.
Yeah, let's do that. So you can check in early, not have to stop by the table on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And it's the Thirsty Nickel, which is also on 6th Street. Everything's on 6th. Mm-hmm. So the Thirsty Nickel will feature $3 wells, domestics, and Fireball as well. I would stay away from there. if I were you, Stephen, and your whole team. We are starting at 5, so you can just go from 5 to 7 and do your fireball thing then.
You can go down.
Yeah, and check in. I'll get that out of the way. That's going to be on Friday. And then Saturday, the tournament starts earlier. We're starting at 8:30. We have no lights at the field. So we have to start a little bit earlier. And if you hear me yelling, get the game started, or stop talking to your pitcher, or get the hell out of the bathroom, or whatever it is, stop bleeding, get up. It's you, Nancy boy. It's because of the time. So we need we're going to be, we have enough time planned in there, but I'm going to be running around and making sure that we have, get everything started on time and keep this thing on point. So that'll be from 8:30, and we anticipate ending somewhere around 7:30. And then our after party is at Buffalo Billiards, also downtown. Buffalo Billiards we have the upstairs to Buffalo Billiards all by ourselves. Awesome party. We've got some specials there, $3 wells, $2.50 local beers, and I'm working on a shot special there, so I'm working on that one. But that should be, again, an epic party. It's down on East 6 where they close the streets, and you can go grab some food truck after you try and stumble there if you can make it. Oh, and the host hotel, those of you that are staying at the host hotel are right down the street from here. It's right off of 6th Street, and it's literally passing out distance. So nice and easy to see. I fell up the hill last year going up to our host hotel, so I changed it up. And I heard that the showers were like this low, and I didn't need my chest cleaned. So
it's all good. It's awesome. It's a great time. It's super cheap. You can't really be mad at it. So there you have it from Kickball 365, the event manager, John Simon, IKF. We have it all laid out there for you. Pools are set. Top 8, top 4, and your champions have been picked. We'll see if they can go and live up to that potential. You have your social schedule. We will see you guys just a few days from now in Austin, Texas. Thunder Buddies, don't let me down.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Have a good one, John.
Take care. Have a good one, Steve.